Excuse me, how much accounts do I need to save my money?
I'm sorry, what?
I have many money, but I don't know how much banks I should use.
Sir, are you having a stroke? Welcome back to Flying High English. I'm your host, Flying, and this is High's first paycheck adventure. Today we're learning money vocabulary and when to use how much versus how many. Let's see what happens when High discovers American banking.
Flying, I need your help, amigo.
Whoa! Slow down there. What's wrong?
I got my first paycheck from Big Tony, but Dios mío, they stole my money.
What do you mean they stole your money?
Look at this paper. It says I earn $800, but they only give me $600. Where did my money go?
Oh, you mean the deductions. Let me see. Yeah, this is normal. You have taxes, Social Security, health insurance.
But why they take my money without asking? In my country, we know exactly how much money we receive.
Well, here it's different. The government takes taxes automatically.
This is a conspiracy. How much taxes do they take?
It depends, but usually around 20-25% for someone in your tax bracket.
Okay. So I have $600 real money. Now I need to put it in the bank, right?
Right, you should open a bank account. Do you have one yet?
No, but how difficult can it be? I go to bank, I give them money, they keep it safe. Simple.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. You'll need ID, proof of address.
Por favor, I have many experiences with banks. In Colombia, I had 3 accounts.
All right, but just remember, banking terminology here might be different.
Don't worry, my friend. How much problems can there be?
Hi, it's how many problems, not how much problems.
Same thing.
Actually, it's not. How much is for things you can't count, like money or water? How many is for things you can count, like problems or accounts?
Aye, these English rules. They want to break the bank with all these complications.
Ha! Well, break the bank actually means to spend all your money, not literally break a bank.
See? More confusion. Let's just go to the bank before I lose my mind.
Good afternoon, how can I help you?
Hello, I want to make a new account for my money.
Great. Are you looking to open a checking account or savings account?
Yes.
Yes to which one?
Both. I need many accounts because I have many money.
Hi, you have a lot of money, not many money.
Right, I have much money and I need much accounts.
Sir, you mean many accounts, not much accounts.
¿Por qué todo el mundo me corrige? Why does everyone correct me?
Because money is uncountable. You say much money or a lot of money. But accounts are countable. You say many accounts.
Okay, I have much money and I want many accounts. How much do they cost?
Well, our basic checking account is free, but our premium account has a monthly fee.
How much is the fee?
$20 per month.
$20. That will break the bank.
Hi, you're using that idiom wrong. Break the bank means to spend all your money on something expensive. $20 won't break the bank for you.
But $20 every month. How much months in a year?
12 months, so that's $240 per year.
See, that breaks the bank.
Hi, $240 out of your yearly income really won't break the bank. You make much more than that.
But I don't understand. How much money will I save if I don't pay the fee? How much accounts do I really need? How much time does it take to open account?
Okay, let me slow down and explain everything step by step. For the basic checking account, you need a minimum deposit of $25.
How much deposit?
$25.
And how much interest do I get?
Checking accounts don't usually earn interest, but savings accounts do.
Then I want savings account. How much interest?
Our savings account earns 0.5% annually.
Only 0.5%? In my country, banks give much more interest.
Hi, in the US, interest rates are pretty low right now.
This is terrible. How much money will I lose by keeping it here?
You won't lose money, you just won't earn much interest.
But how much money could I make in Colombia?
Sir, I can only help you with U.S. banking options.
Fine. How much documents do you need?
It's how many documents, and I need your ID, Social Security card, and proof of address.
I have my passport, but how much Social Security cards exist?
There's only one Social Security card per person, Hi.
And how much addresses do I need to prove?
Just one current address. A utility bill or lease agreement works.
I know I don't have utility bill. Flying pays everything.
Don't worry, I can write a letter confirming you live there.
How much letters do you need to write?
Just one letter should be enough.
And how much time before my account works?
Your account will be active immediately, but your debit card takes 7 to 10 business days to arrive.
How much days is that exactly?
Well, business days don't include weekends, so it could be up to 2 weeks.
2 weeks? How much patience do I need in this country?
A lot of patience, my friend. A lot of patience.
All right, let's pause here and learn from Hi's banking adventure. Did you notice how Hi kept mixing up how much and how many? This is super common for Spanish speakers. Here's the rule: use how much for uncountable nouns, things you cannot count individually, like money, water, time, or patience. For example, how much money do you have? How much time do we need? Use how many for countable nouns, things you can count, like accounts, documents, days, or problems. For example, how many accounts do you want? How many documents do you need? Remember Hi's mistakes. He said, how much accounts and how much problems. But accounts and problems are countable, so it should be how many. The tricky part is that some nouns can be both. Paper is uncountable when talking about the material, but papers, documents, is countable. Now let's talk about that idiom Hi kept misusing: break the bank. This doesn't mean to literally break a bank building. It means to spend all your money or to be very expensive. For example, that vacation will break the bank means it's very expensive. Buying a coffee won't break the bank means it's not expensive. Hi was worried that a $20 monthly fee would break the bank, but Flying correctly pointed out that for Hi's income, $20 won't break the bank. Also, let's review the banking vocabulary from today. A paycheck is the money you earn from work. Deductions are amounts taken out of your paycheck for taxes and benefits. A deposit is money you put into your account. Interest is money the bank pays you for keeping your money there. And remember, you can have a checking account for daily expenses or a savings account to save money long term. Time for practice. I'll give you a sentence and you decide if it should be how much or how many. Ready? Number 1. How many credit cards do you have? That's countable. You can count credit cards, so it's how many. Number 2. Cash do you need? Cash is uncountable money, so it's how much. Number 3. Wait, bank branches are in your city. Branches are countable, so how many? Last one. Money's interest does your savings account earn? Interest is uncountable, so how much? Great job practicing.
Flying, I finally understand. Money is how much, but accounts are how many.
Exactly. You've got it.
And that bank fee won't break the bank for me.
Perfect use of the idiom.
Now I should tell people to, como se dice, to subscribe to your channel.
It's subscribe. Hi, subscribe.
Subscribe, yes. Everyone should subscribe and hit the like button so they can learn English like me.
That's right. And don't forget to ring that notification bell.
Ring the bell like the bank. Everything connects.
Thanks for watching Flying High English. We'll see you next episode when Hi tries to use his new debit card.
Spoiler alert, it doesn't go well.